Ooh.
Okay, so let's get started, shall we? So Kieran's done this wizard. Oh yes, look at that, counting up nicely.
I didn't want to make it give 2 messages, so I included it in that message.
See, what you've done though is you made this too easy for me.
Yeah. So what? See, this is the thing, right? I'm gonna make it so automated that you're just gonna sit here and have to entertain the viewers for an hour without having anything to do.
It's gonna be challenging. I'm not gonna lie.
To be fair, I was tempted to make it click on the egg for you.
That's a little unnecessary. Ooh.
No, I thought I'd give you something to do. Also, what I would recommend is doing it with inventories of 25, because
that's a
then
very good shout.
You will land on 1,000.
Although I'm gonna
because you can't actually interrupt it, and it'll just keep on going.
Now I'm gonna have to do some weird number. Okay.
So if you give yourself 2 items now, you can get on track.
Don't patronise me, Kieran. Okay.
So one of the commands we have in script is to be able to essentially simulate a click on something in your inventory. So what it does is, each time it does one, it sets a queue on you for like several cycles later to say, "Can I find another box? If so, click on it."
I'm gonna have to keep a.
And also, you'll know from Wintertodt, these messages are output as mez boxes where you have to click here to continue. I changed that so that it just comes up with a message and you can see the history very nicely.
I'm gonna have to like keep my eyes peeled open to see if we get any of the big loots.
Mate, it's all going in your bank. I hope you emptied it first.
I did empty it. I emptied it right before we started.
Ooh, some burnt pages.
Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, we've been getting a fair
To be fair, I could have said, if it's one of these items, put it out in red, but nah. I'm not going to go that far. I tried to do. I finished this in like 15 minutes before the start of rushing, because I had just finished the POH max hit. POH max hit. You got a garb.
I got a garb.
How did you miss it?
How did I miss it?
It's been on your screen for ages. It takes ages to scroll up.
Dude, it doesn't stand out in any. Okay, I got a garb. 1 garb so far.
The whole chat's been spamming garb for an hour, mate.
I was intrigued with what you were talking about, Kieran.
So yeah, the POH max hit thing. I thought I was going to finish it about 6, and then I could move on and get this thing ready for you, and it turned out I wasn't finished that thing till nearly 9, because I've had so many little issues kept coming up. But basically, that POH max hit thing, basically I had to go into the code for every single special attack and make it say, if it's the max hit thing, do you the max hit on every single special attack. And every single spell has separate code, and every single different type of ranged weapon. Melee is all unified nicely.
You guys should see the notepad page. Like the physical notepad page that Kieren had all of the special attacks in game scrolled down on.
Because you know it's
pretty messy.
It's because I have to, because I'm going to formulate that message for QA, so that when QA look at the test to test it, they know all the different special attacks that I've had to change so that they can do it. Also, it was slightly irritating because I'm like, this special attack's called Impale, and I'm like, what's Impale? A lot of them are labelled very nicely as, this is the Abyssal Dagger spec, this is the Abyssal Whip spec, and then this one is labelled Impale. Does anyone know what the Impale spec does?
They're all gonna know. Where did I get that torch? You guys are you trolling?
Oh, you did
bring
get
a torch. There we go. Lovely.
These people are very observant.
I know it's really difficult to read all of it as it's going by and concentrate on
you've
everything
got 100
else.
already.
Yeah, we're gonna get through this pretty quick. We're at 8 minutes in, and if we account for the fact that there were a couple of slip-ups at the start,
I don't think anyone knows it. If I'm thinking of the one I'm thinking of, I don't think anyone knows what Impale is.
Yeah, is it a player-facing name?
Maybe it's this one.
Oh no, someone got it. PVM ADHD.
Oh, there you go, Rune Claws. You had plenty of time to Google it.
I've got warm gloves. There you guys go. Those non-believers out there, it is possible to get them. You did write this word in a very questionable way. I could have easily just not seen that little.
I don't get it.
How are you not getting that?
What am I getting? Oh.
There you go.
That took way too long.
Let's take a look. Apparently I got 2 gloves. I'm not seeing it. Although, as chat has proven already, I'm not
Yeah,
nearly
so
as observant.
if you don't know, the gloves aren't actually part of the fire-making outfit. But when the fire-making outfit was showed off, everyone was like, "Where's the gloves? Where's the gloves?" And so they decided we want gloves regardless, just as a cosmetic option. So they aren't actually they are more common than the actual outfit. Hence why you probably end up seeing a lot of gloves.
But what about 5k point crates, Kappa? Yeah, all of these crates are 500 points.
Yeah, so Rune Claws, mate. Just in case you didn't have enough incentive to get them already, their special attack uses 25% of your bar. It makes you attack with 10% more attack and strength, but with a slower speed.
See, that okay.
See, almost every special attack just blanketly improves your attack and strength, but this one's like, nope, we're going to slow your speed as well.
Another torch, nice. And that doesn't mention the little effect you told me about earlier on.
No. Rune Claws, on the special attack, if you hit, should you hit, has a 1 in 4 chance of poisoning your opponent. I mean, calm down. That is just...
So apparently that's 3 gloves and 2 torches now as well. Wait, is that another torch? Or
I'm looking at the odds on the piece of paper in front of us. Obviously, these odds on this piece of paper, Ronan, refer to 1 roll. You are getting 2 rolls per crate.
So let's start from the top. Let's just go. I think Ed already announced this one, didn't he?
I think so. His last ever tweet was about this one. So, do you want to go and shout it out?
My glory. So the pet, Phoenix pet, is a 1 in 5,000 drop, and obviously, as Kieren mentioned, you can get more. You're going to get more than 1 roll for each crate you open.
Yeah. So I'll just quickly explain how many rolls you get on a crate. So by standard, you need 500 points to successfully get a crate for taking part in the Wintertodt activity. That gets you 2 rolls. Thereafter, every 500 points gets you 1 more roll. However, if you landed on, say, 750 points, and you're halfway to the next one, you will have a 50% chance of getting another crate. And there, obviously, in between those amounts, it interpolates, so you get random chances based on how close you are to the next one. And I found out it does have a cap, because we were contemplating just setting like 1,000,000 points on a crate and seeing how many loots you could get. but it has a cap of 27. So you can't just do that, I believe.
Okay, well, should we go into the next one as well? We've got quite a lot to go over here, to be fair. And it might be worth getting through. I'm going to let you do the explaining of how this works, because you understand it a little better than me. Once you stop reading.
By the way, on the... You're sorry.
Do you want to give that a... explain how this all works then, yeah?
The rolls on the drop table, essentially the way it's coded, it says 1 in 5,000 chance you get a pet. If you do not hit that roll, so that's a 4,999 chance out of 5,000, then it rolls the next one. And the next one, is a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting the book. And I've just said book, and the chat's going to blow up. And then if you don't hit that one, it rolls for the next one, and so on. So it's basically this cumulative odds. Eventually it hits the normal table at the bottom.
Nice. Nice. We've got another torch there, which is... and the chat's just spamming boot. They haven't even noticed the torch yet. Oh, and a hood. Look, I think we're...
Ooh, you're doing pretty damn well.
I think we need the boot still, don't we?
So, what Ronan was saying earlier was that the way I'd written book on the page, it looked like the K could have been a B.
Yeah, man.
I'll let you guys work that out for yourselves as masters of the English language.
Will they get it? I mean, they didn't get crack the clue.
No,
I don't know if they'll be able to figure it out.
And this is of a higher intellectual level.
It is, isn't it?
Crack the clue.
Oh, they got it.
Very clever. But oh my god, the POH max hit thing, that's so much fun. I just sat there after I'd finished making it, and I got the rock cake out, got myself down to 1 health with the Darox, fully potted up, got my salve necklace on, smashing over 100s on that dummy. You don't get XP, guys, by the way, unfortunately.
That is such a nice addition. Have you done any big boy DDS specs on it yet?
It's why I thought it was worth the time. Because it was a lot.
That's all I want to use it for is DDS spec, screenshot, fake some nice screenshots.
Take those
That's
hit
useful
splats
for me.
and put them on a player in the wilderness with Photoshop.
Exactly, and then I can pretend I'm good at the game. Okay, so we're at 250, so we're a quarter of the way there. At quarter past, or almost quarter past.
Almost quarter past.
Quarter.
And
So
very
what have we got
good
so far?
timing.
Oh my god, we're doing really well on torches and gloves. Let's put this in a new tab actually. Keep it nice and organised.
Bank organisation
No.
stream.
They're the best kinds of streams. I'm not even going to go near the seeds or any of this.
You want to put the pages in there too, mate.
Oh, good shout. So, 264k cash. That's not half bad. That's just over
Not
1k
half bad
per.
at all.
Although I'm more impressed
There's
with the
not
rest
too
of
many
it.
items. You might actually be able to price check these at the end.
That's a distinct possibility. Okay, so obviously here we got the hood and the garb, 3 gloves, 3 torches. That's pretty good. You guys are very jealous. I know. A decent chunk of burnt pages as well. How much are those going for at the minute? I'm not gonna. In fact, yeah, price checking on here is not any use, is it? Because it's a test world, so the GE will be completely
the GE
different.
is completely messed up.
Yeah.
So I'll just give you the. How do you get to the staff portal?
Put TW and hope for the best. Yeah, that's just out of the default price there. So we're not going to be able to do a price check, unfortunately. I got 10 torches in the bank. Good for you.
Oh.
I've got 3. It's taken me
This is
15
by default
minutes.
logged in as Mod Mac K.
Oh, did Mod Mac K save his password on that PC?
What an amateur.
What an amateur. I think we should teach him a lesson later on. Okay, so what else we got?
What, like I taught you a lesson the other day?
Yeah, you did. Let's not talk about that. So we got some almost 1,000 gold ore, 21 runite ore, 380 addy ore, 7.8k PRS, and these are Ranar seeds. These are Snapdragon seeds, magic seeds, spirit seeds, watermelon seeds, U seeds. That's pretty much everything so far. Let's get on with it.
It's impossible to tell from the Grand Exchange on the website because the price is just changing so rapidly. It's probably not caught up yet.
There is someone asking drop rate of the dragon axe.
The Dragon Axe.
The dragon axe.
They want to know the Dragon Axe.
Don't want to know the dragon axe.
I can't even remember seeing the Dragon Axe on that table that I was looking at.
I would assume that's because it's not there.
Yeah. What, did we take it off? I don't know if we...
I didn't know we established it was there.
We did. We did establish
I've been thinking it was a rumour this
It
entire
was
time.
definitely there. I promise. It was there. I remember it. Did we remove it?
Well, I assume you went through the entire table while you were writing this page out, correct?
The thing is, right, since I've left QA, I feel a distinct lack of connection with every update, so now I don't really see what's going on every update.
There's people saying that they got it.
It definitely was there.
How did you miss it?
Anyway, I know the drop rate off the top of my head.
Do you know?
Though there was Wintertodt changes, so I'm going to look.
DWS in the YouTube chat's asking,
No, it doesn't say that it's gone.
what is the drop rate for the pet? That is 1 in 5k.
So the Dragon Axe, what I remember is 1 in 10,000.
So pretty darn rare.
So it is pretty darn rare. Obviously
Rarer
you get
than
two
the
rolls.
pet.
You get 2 rolls, so it is more likely than that.
So all you Iron Men, might just probably go DKs.
Yeah, I mean everyone was scared because they thought we've made Dragon Axe too common elsewhere, but no, it was intentionally extremely rare, just as a little boost you might get.
So yeah, that's actually terrible for the people that have actually ended up getting it. You got something 2 times rarer than a Phoenix pet. So rip indeed. Okay, we're at 300. This is going back past very quickly. Ooh, RS3 looks
Burnt
old.
pages are going for about 2.5k, I think.
2.5k. Okay, that's not half bad. Still, you can get
Not
a few of them at a time.
bad.
Don't you? Ooh, got Tome of Fire. Beautiful.
Oh, you got one.
I did.
Very, very nice.
See what else
Did
we got.
you miss it? Oh,
I didn't. I caught it before it went off the page.
I'm impressed.
It's progress. Can you get a woodcutting pet while you're doing the Wintertodt minigame? No, you cannot. We figured that
Nope.
it's primarily a fire making activity, so it doesn't really make much sense considering the rather small amount of woodcutting XP that you get doing the Wintertodt, that you would get a fire making pet from it. You got a decent chance
pretty
at
much
the
nailed it. Really, it just doesn't feel appropriate because you're not there getting woodcutting XP predominantly. You're just getting token woodcutting XP.
yeah. If a chance a Phoenix pet isn't enough, then maybe go chop some yews or some teaks or whatever tickles your fancy.
Or the new redwood logs.
Oh, another tome.
I love how you just sat here, you're just staring at your screen, watching it happen.
What else?
It's wonderful.
What else
I don't know how
do?
you're missing drops when you've got nothing else to do.
Another torch, man. I'm on a good streak right here. Have you been doing much Wintertodt yourself, Kieran?
I have not.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. It's the first time I've skilled in forever on Old School, and it took me a couple of tries because the first time I went there, I was watching a YouTube video.
Yep.
I was like, I'm gonna AFK this. Died.
Yeah. So Mod Ed dropped out of Jagex with a good update there, didn't he?
He did. Yeah. Honestly, it's
And he became Mod Dead.
Mod dead. I absolutely adore it as an update. I think it's very fun.
We gave him the chance to basically say, obviously we already had the Wintertodt idea planned, but we let him fully design it before he left as like one thing, so he could get the opportunity to do that as part of his internship. And he worked together with Mod Maz, who did the coding for it, and Mod West did all the graphics for it. And I have to say, like, for his first environment, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it does look fantastic.
As a team, they did such a great job, I think.
Absolutely.
And then we did a playthrough like a few days before the release, and we all went on there just to try it out. And because it's obviously very difficult, we're such a small team, to actually get a large number of people in the same area testing that content is not easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're all sat there playing it together, so we can see what sort of happens with a bigger group. And I was just like, wow. It's absolutely remarkable what they had done. And we all gave feedback, as usually happens on a playthrough, and it became what it is now from that.
Indeed. And we've got a question in the chat that you might want to answer. What is the drop rate of the tome? We've already announced this one, so we can use it as a nice segue into gloves.
Right, so the tome, as previously mentioned, is a 1 in 1,000 chance, should you not get the pet. Now, after the book, if you don't get the book, you have a 1 in 150 chance of getting gloves. 1 in 150.
1 in 150, so...
Ronan, don't encourage them.
I think you're the one encouraging them, mate.
You're the one who typed it out. I'm just talking, and then all of a sudden everyone's referencing what I'm speaking and how I'm speaking.
At least they're listening.
It's very upsetting. Very upsetting.
I'm alright with you being upset. Why did he leave Jagex? Moded was an intern. He was there for 3 months. And I think he enjoyed it, based on his Reddit post and the fact that his content absolutely smashed it.
Every time we asked him, he just said it was alright.
Yeah.
But I think he liked it, really.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10 would intern again. But yeah, he's back at uni now.
Oh! No way!
What?
No flipping way!
No, what on earth? Ronan!
Oh my goodness.
Why is it not following you?
Because at some point I hopped between streams and I had a follower and it's just disappeared. Sort me out, Kieran. Kieran's going to fix my account for me. Oh.
There you go. Now drop the pet and it should work.
Now we got the pet. Beautiful. Look at that thing. That is such a sick pet. Is it just me, or does it look just a touch like Ho-Oh?
A touch like what?
Ho-Oh.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Man, that's pretty good going. 425. I'll take it.
You really rose from the ashes with that reference.
Leave. Okay, let's get on with it. Moltres? Nah. Nah.
That's absolutely moltres. Have you ever played Pokemon before? I mean, come on, mate.
Oh, another torch. My luck is pretty unbelievable right now.
Remember when, well, apart from that treasure trail one we did, where I got everything in.
I got the pet though. You didn't get the pet. I won.
Yeah, but no one cares. Actually, the Master Clue pet is rare. It's damn rare, so it's a really good one.
It is, yeah. It's not so rare when you can do it at this kind of a rate.
I wonder how much like the third age pick and stuff's going for now. There can't be too many in the game still.
Those things take forever to come in.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we got next on this list then? So,
which of the two is it for mute?
I think it is the red one.
Hello.
All good.
Well, the thing is, there's no point in me muting it now because I needed to sneeze and it went away.
Oh dear. Okay, so we've gone up to the gloves, haven't we?
Yes.
Okay, so if you don't get the 1 in 5,000 pet, and you don't get the 1 in 1,000 book, and you don't get the 1 in 150 gloves, then you have a 1 in 150 chance of getting a Broomer torch. So there you go.
Yeah,
1 in 150. That's
and you've
pretty,
been hitting
pretty
that
good going.
non-stop, mate.
I have been.
Can you get 2 pets? No, it was the same as all the other pets in that if you already have one, it will not give you another one. However, since the update I did several months ago, it gives you a message saying you would have got another one.
Yeah, that is such a cruel update.
Oh, it was so good.
But
there was that one guy who got 2 of the messages from woodcutting a tree.
Yeah,
in like
that blew
10
my
seconds,
mind.
and that's absolutely like... That's absolutely crazy.
When I logged into this account, I did have my God variable set, which means you're guaranteed to get a pet. And I clicked the first supply crate, and it just spammed me with messages because 2 per crate. It was
we have
no
to have
good.
a hack in place to get pets because how do you test them otherwise? We can't sit and open enough crates to get thousands and thousands.
Well, doing this you probably can. I mean, I'll go.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh no, we're at 500. I should have banked.
Oh no.
Ah. Okay, we'll save it for 525.
Calm down, guys. We will get to the Pyromancer outfit. We
will.
promise.
I only need to get the boost, get the full set.
So, what do people think about the devlog we released today?
Oh, that mate, you're gonna cause like a civil war in the Twitch chat.
I don't want to cause a civil war.
Let's see. So for those of you that didn't see it, it is the a devlog for the ZMI altar.
Yeah. So the ZMI altar was an update that was released
Oh, Pyromancer
in
Road, nice.
September 2007, literally a month, a week and a half after our actual archive
Very
that
close.
we loaded. So it was in the archive, ready to go, because it was basically finished. And it sat there forever, and we've sort of always had the opinion that it doesn't... people didn't really want it. When it was back mentioned in 2013 that we could release a ZMI, it was very against, but obviously... Old School's moved on, and nowadays we do updates. Back then, when we were talking about it, we didn't. And since we've also released their rune crafting with Blood and Soul runes, and this offers, I think, something a little bit in between. It's a little bit different. It's more intensive. You're getting XP rates more in between. It scales the level nicely. I think it offers something different, and variety adds a lot to skills, in my opinion. You can mix it up. You get bored of lava runes, you can go and do this for a bit.
It is nice to have another option there, and that is one of the biggest benefits that we're offering with this.
A lot of players are concerned about the XP rate being lower than what they think it is, but one of the concerns with that is that, well, when you did it in the past, you probably had familiars. The Abyssal Lurker, for one, held so many essence. The other Abyssal familiars as well, and that allowed you to do a lot more essence per run, getting much improved XP rates. They also had the convenience features like filling the pouches from the bank and that sort of thing.
Do you know what a bank booth is called, so I can add one here? I want the scenery.
A bank booth?
Yeah.
Lock add.
Lock add.
Bank.
Bank.
Oh, let's go booth. Ah, damn it.
Not even close. What is it? Oh, no. Oh, there we
There you
go.
go.
Okay, so...
This is exactly what it'll look like. No.
Not quite.
So no, a ladder appears next to this altar in the ZMI update, and you can go down, and then you find where the place is.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see all the different opinions coming up so far.
Yeah.
It's been very heated on Twitter.
It is. It's a very heated debate, as runecrafting always is.
Yeah.
But obviously it's controversial because runecrafting is a tough skill to train. It is renowned for that. But to me, ZMI didn't really change that. ZMI just made it reasonable to train. And obviously we already have Blood and Souls, but they're high level. This allows you to do something different at lower levels as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll see in the poll. That's why we weren't hesitant to offer it, although it is a controversial one, because the poll solves that controversy for us. If it passes, we'll do it. If it doesn't, we won't.
Yeah, and we've got it. That's the thing. It will take some dev work to just polish it up and make it fit with any changes we've made in Old School since, but it's very much ready to go, and unlike the quests that we have in the archive.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very lazily trying to partially sort this back.
But yeah, along with that update, the way it was trained was you use a teleport spell, the Arania Altar Teleport, and that takes you just outside of this area, just to the north of where Ronan is currently. And you run south, you run down a ladder, and there's a banker there. This banker charges runes to actually use it. So you have to pay 20 runes of any kind. Then you can access the bank, you get your rune essence, or your pure essence even, you can't actually use rune essence. And you run down to the altar via two different paths. There is one short path that's full of dangerous creatures, and there's one long path that's safe. At the end, obviously the altar here, you get randomized runes. The runes you get are weighted depending on your runecrafting level, and you get double the normal XP for these runes. You then teleport back to the Arena Elder and repeat.
I think above all else, one of the things that interests me most about the ZMI Auto is just this area.
Yeah,
I flipping love this area.
It's pretty unique because there's not much that fundamentally changes the look of places, do there? And most of it's like grasslands with trees, but
this is just a random massive pool of lava and a Zami altar.
Red salamanders though, mate.
Man, I do love this old lava texture as well. It's
very good.
Beautiful.
So if you were voting on the Arania altar right now, what would you vote? Type in the chat 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Oh man, you've gone and done it. I'll keep an eye on the YouTube chat, you keep an eye on the Twitch.
How many are watching the YouTube chat?
We got 650 people watching on YouTube just from the subscriptions box, I believe. So
because you didn't announce it was going to be on YouTube, did
no,
you?
Sent everyone to Twitch. So that's pretty good going, I'd say.
And this way it's automatically on YouTube afterwards, isn't it?
It is, although it won't be live right away because we'll probably want to... In fact, it might be. I might unlist it right away, just so we can cut off the little ugly bits at the start and the end.
Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't let you do that. YouTube doesn't let you change videos after they're live.
You can.
Can you?
YouTube video editor. It is possible to snip bits out.
Yeah, but I thought you had to re-upload it.
It may need to be re-uploaded. I don't think you do, actually.
I don't think you can edit a video once it's out.
I think you can.
You sure?
Yeah, there's a way.
I would love to straw poll it, but that means leaving my headset. But I'll do it. 'Cause why not?
That's commitment.
So yeah, guys, in the Twitch chat, if you didn't know, we are actually streaming on YouTube and Twitch now. Just to try it out.
We've done it. We've got the boots.
You got the boots? Is that the full set?
We've got the full set.
How many kills you at? 600?
600 kills.
Ages to do 100. Anyway,
598 for
I'm
the full
going
set.
to do a straw poll and throw it into the chat. We really need access to the chat over here.
Use that PC?
You can do it on this one. Yeah. That's true.
Kieran's going to walk over to the other side of the room just to be different. So that poll's going to be this week, by the way, guys. So we'll have an answer very soon. By next week, we know whether or not it will be happening. And also by next week, we'll have started the Deadman Invitational, which I'm personally very excited for. that always leads to some of the best content on Twitch and YouTube that we've ever seen for Old School / RuneScape as a whole. I'm sure you guys will agree, being live stream viewers. Garb ×2. Yeah, we're doing really well on loot so far. So I'm going to wait until Kieren gets back to actually go into the drop rates for this, because there's one distinct thing which I can't possibly decipher that he has written down. So better to get it right than mislead you guys. While you're at work at 10 PM at night to do this stream, to bring you guys the vital information of how much loot you would get from 1,000 Wintertodt kills. Let's see, what did we get there? I saw another garb come through a little while ago. There we go. And there you guys have the straw poll in the Twitch chat. Let me try and get this into the YouTube chat for you guys as well. strawpoll.me/11274111. Did I get it? I did. Let me chuck that into the chat for you guys. And let's continue opening these things. So far we have 76% yes, 77% yes. And what was the other option there, Kieren? Why did you do a skip option on a poll where there's only one question? They wouldn't vote if they don't get it. It's one question. Okay, so 76% yes, 19% no. Remainder skip question. I have no idea what just happened, but Twitch chat is freaking out.
Yeah, didn't touch anything. So.
It was probably
my mic is now active again.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh. Hello.
We're almost at 750.
So 76%, and that's with a skip question option. So interesting. You guys seem to be for it.
That's
I mean, we
pretty
straw
good
polled it a couple of weeks ago on Twitch as well, on the Q&A, and it did fairly well there as well, with very similar outcome.
Well, we'll soon
So
see.
we'll see what happens. Are we going to pull it on Thursday? Or depends on feedback on the dev.
Depends on feedback. I don't want to say just yet. But we'll be polling it this week for sure. And then, as I was mentioning before, Monday next week is the kickoff of the Invitational, which is going to be exciting, especially going into the next season, which I know you're personally very excited for.
I'm very excited for the next one, where we're making all the changes and big changes. I think it's going to work so much better with just having the month-long thing.
Month-long will be very nice.
Because there's an incentive to keep on playing for that full month. And
there is, absolutely.
Because that's it. There's going to be 6 weeks thereafter where you're going to not have any deadline to play apart from the permanent servers. But not seasonal.
And at the end of that month, once that month's over, that's it. Cut off. No opportunity to train your stats up. Top 2,000 are decided right there. Which should be nice. We're going to be pulling the top 2,000 tomorrow after the update, once the existing seasonal world is taken down. So I'm getting so much Pyromancer gear right now.
Is bank bidders real? That is something that we are not doing on Old School Runescape. RS3 announced it at Runefest that they intend to do a service or some event where essentially you're going to be able to bid on a banned account's bank. I believe that you will only get the top 28 stacks from it or so.
I haven't looked into the specifics.
I don't know all the specifics. We're not involved.
Yeah, that's not something that is happening in Old School.
Thing. It's not for us.
And yeah, well, since the last stream, I suppose we've had Runefest happen. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You were in the busy weekend, wasn't it, Ronan?
It was a very busy weekend.
I didn't turn up to Runefest until 10 PM. You woke up a bit late.
It was my brother's wedding. I'm not going to
I
skip
mean,
that. And
your brother organised it at a pretty silly time.
I know it's very selfish of him,
Was it
wasn't
a
it?
good wedding? Was it a good?
It was.
You
It was a
enjoy
good wedding.
Were you not thinking throughout the day they're going to be on stage right now on a watch?
In the morning, I was actually watching the intro of Runefest
I
to the annoyance of my entire family on the TV in my living room.
See, that countdown was amazing. You know, the countdown where you had the soundtracks and everything.
Yeah, it was
So,
very cool.
Unfortunately, on the stream, you didn't actually see the video. They only showed like.
Yeah,
a
no, I did
background.
notice that.
Have you
that
seen
was
the video?
It was a little confusing. I have, yeah.
I don't know why they didn't.
I've
show the
seen
video.
bits.
But so if you didn't attend Runefest, you probably didn't see the video. But at Runefest, when we're sat in the audience, they're playing this video along with the sound, and you can actually see the webcam clips from the different streamers that are saying it's Runefest, and we had the headline slot as the old school team. So at the end, you had all the different teams of Jagex saying a number. So you had one team saying 10, another team saying 9, and all the way down, someone says 1, and then we all shout Runefest at the end. But that was us. The clip of the people shouting Runefest at the end was the old school team, and I was like, yeah, boy.
Man, that's just one of the perks of working at Jagex. Just random people passing by your desk with a camera.
One of the best things that happened. One of the best parts for me was before our reveals talk. When we're walking up the stage, they had a remixed version of Monkey Badness.
Yeah.
From Monkey Madness 2.
I didn't
catch
catch
like
it.
A trance
Obvious.
mix of 15 seconds of it, and we've got the file now on our that we can access ourselves. But it was pretty good.
So I don't suppose it's much use asking how many of you guys in the chat actually attended Runefest. I want to address one thing that I did see in the chat though, which was Cringe Fest. And the reason I want to address this is because I feel like a lot of people that have never been to a Runefest don't really understand how it is as an event. It is one of the most genuinely enjoyable events for any RuneScape player ever.
Yeah.
Because what you generally expect is a fair amount of awkwardness. I mean, RuneScape players.
There's actually quite a few people that are saying they were there, but I don't know if they've all been trustworthy. But no, you're spot on. It's like the only place in the world where you're gonna go and everyone there is interested in the same thing.
Yeah.
No matter who you talk to, whether it's some famous person who streams RuneScape or some JMods.
And like any group of gamers, you're not going to expect them to be like social butterflies or anything. But at Runefest, you could go up to anyone and have a really pleasant conversation, and it happens constantly. It's a great place to just go and chill out and meet some people who have similar interests and are well into the game that you're well into.
You can come up to us and say hi. You can.
Oh man, I walked in at 10 PM and I basically got mobbed by people. It was absolutely amazing.
I mobbed you.
You did. You like charged towards me.
I didn't expect you to come. That's why I was shocked.
I'm glad I did though. It looked fantastic this year. I think everything went pretty darn well.
We all had a reasonable amount of beverages.
Yeah, I can confirm that was the impression I got.
But no, it's great. And I see, especially on the videos though, I see a lot of comments saying worst audience ever. Well, the audience isn't mic'd.
Yeah.
You can't hear their reactions, but there are reactions. We hear them on stage. I mean, particularly the LMS tournament. We're sat in the crowd, and someone does a double G maul spec on someone who's pretty much red barred, and it's 0-0, and the whole crowd is just like, oh! And it's like the crowd was actually reacting to things in the LMS game, and it was quite amazing.
That's a piece of feedback that we should pass on for next year. Just mic the crowd.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same with everything. Like, I'm very interested in attending music shows and music festivals, and I like live recordings where you can hear the crowd sing along or join in, you know?
Yeah.
And
dude, I'm getting so much
so often they're not mic'd. Another hood.
Another hood.
And a garb.
And a garb. And just before as well.
What's going on?
I don't know where it is. Probably a little bit far gone now, but I'm getting tons of the stuff.
What have we not told them the drop rate?
We haven't told them the drop rate of the Pyromancer.
Have we told them the torch?
We told them the torch.
Right, so to recap, get your revision notes out because we're going back over all the drop rates. Get ready to write them down if you want to keep them. So There it is. Firstly, a 1 in 10,000 chance. I'm going to put it here because I assume it is. A 1 in 10,000 chance of getting a dragon axe. If you don't get this, there's a 1 in 5,000 chance of getting the pet, which Ronan has on show.
Hell yeah.
If you don't hit that 1 in 5,000 chance, there's a 1 in 5,000 chance of getting the tomb. Or the tome of fire. AKA a book.
A book.
And if you don't hit that chance, you get a 1 in 150 chance of getting gloves. If you don't get that, there's a 1 in 50 chance of getting the broomer torch. If you don't get that, you can guess what's coming. It's another 1 in 150 chance of getting an outfit piece. So this 1 in 150 chance, if you hit it, you get the outfit piece you have least of. You will. So basically, you're not going to sit and get duplicates until you have the full set. Even then, let's say you have 2 garbs, 2 hoods, 2 legs, and 1 boots. You will get the boots, which is fantastic. You don't want the lumberjack situation.
Yeah, definitely not.
And never mind the fact the lumberjack situation was random. It's the fact that the top was like 50 times rarer. Or was it the legs? I can't remember which, but there was something going on there that was funny and not meant to happen. But if you don't get an outfit piece, you then go to the normal drop table. On the normal drop table, there are all the loots you see in Ronan getting, the pure essence, the diamonds, the seeds, and on here is also the burnt pages. The burnt pages on this table have a 4 in 180 chance of being obtained, and you get between 5 and 19 pages. And I think that's all the information, apart from the different normal drops. But
and the one thing that I think Kieren may have missed, I could be wrong.
Have I missed something?
The Dragon Axe.
I mentioned the Dragon Axe at the start, Ronan.
Yeah, that's why I said I think.
Oh,
Covered myself.
I even talked to you about it.
I wasn't listening.
So set pieces are 1 in 150. Slightly less because you've got to miss the other ones first. But you have multiple rolls. So in general, if you're on the Wintertodt world with the big crowd, you're probably getting about 2.5 loots per kill. So that's 2.5 chances at this, roughly 1 in... I believe it works out to 1 in 152 overall. So about a 1 in 152 chance of getting a piece per roll. But you get 2.5 rolls per, really.
That's not half bad.
Not half bad at all. So you're probably looking more at like 1 in 67.5. Roughly. 1 in 67.
I'm probably never going to do enough Wintertodt to get that, I'm not going to lie. I'm not much of a skiller.
Yeah, but at least we got you skilling.
I got 3 fire making
very
levels.
quickly coming towards 1,000.
Yeah, we're on the last inventory here. And then we're going to hack up a bank booth.
That's very aggressive.
Okay. Come on. We've got to go big now. We've got to get a second pet on 999. That's the goal.
So, let's see what happens. I reckon a book.
A book.
Book.
You just wanted to say it for the chat, didn't you? Stop making party hats. I will not be doing that.
Maybe you'll hit the luck draw and get a cookbook. That's what Matt K likes me to say.
Matt just likes making any dad joke he can. You shouldn't encourage him. Okay, there we go. 1,000 out of the way.
That is
so
fantastic.
Lock ad. Bank booth.
Type in chat words you want me to say.
Let's not. Okay, so 1.2 mil cash.
Wow.
Over 1.2 mil cash. That's a pretty decent chunk. And then next up, Snapdragon seeds.
You can actually get everything in the price check.
Yeah, but it's going to be useless, isn't it? Test world.
Damn it, you're right.
One
time we could fit them.
Yeah, it would be nice to price check all this, but just to explain to you guys, we're on a
Karambwan. It's not going to be very interesting.
Kawambwam. Kawambam.
Karambwan.
Nice. So yeah, we can't price check this because we're on a test world, so the current exchange isn't actually updated. So what we've got here: 240 maple seeds, 14 watermelon seeds, 111 yew seeds, 28 magic seeds, 16 spirit seeds, Tons of ores. That's 71 runite right there. Again, a bunch of logs. 3.6k U. 32k pure essence.
Damn.
That's a decent chunk. I remember.
But you gotta realize, guys, this sounds like a lot, but it's 1,000.
1,000, yeah. These would take you.
You're doing more like what? It's one for roughly 5 minutes.
Yeah, thereabouts.
So you're looking at 12 an hour. 1,000 is nearing 100 hours.
I want to tell a pathetic story about pure essence. Like this is, I remember back in the day, back in maybe 2005 or 6.
Besides coins, pure essence is the first time I had over like a white stack of.
I mined 26,000 pure essence.
You are absolutely inhumane person.
But just to buy a whip, and then I immediately lost the whip in the wilderness. Immediately. That took me so...
Why on earth would you do that?
I got smoked by a guy who's using Darox.
You thought mining pure essence was that good of money? I mean, don't get me wrong. Every noob mined pure essence for money. You got like 1k of them. You stole them for 100k.
Dude, I was like 11. Give me a break.
Come on, mate. Come on. Why aren't you doing something way better? I mean, nowadays it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Okay, you done? You done? Okay,
yeah,
so...
Yeah, I'm done.
1.5k saltpeter. Bunch of dynamite. Uncut diamonds and sharks, and then here we go, the juicy stuff. 474 pages. That's pretty good going. That's probably what? That's over a mil?
2.5k each.
Yeah, over a mil. Then we got 4 tomes of fire. That's some bank right there. 12 broomer torches, 3 warm gloves, 2 pyromancer boots, 2 pyromancer robes, 3 garbs, and 3 hoods. That is pretty good going.
I looked up how much the the imbued heart we added with superior mobs.
Yeah.
That's going for a lot of money right now.
Really?
I can't tell the check because obviously there's not that many in the game, so it would be open to manipulation. But it's going up for a tasty amount of money.
Man.
Which I'm happy with because that's what I wanted.
So if you guys want to make some bank.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, we added the imbued heart item with the superior mobs. They're only dropped by superior mobs. And
I'm gonna add it.
Oh yeah, you can give yourself.
Oops.
So if you ever remember the Vecna heart from the Vecna skull, even from RS3, it boosts your magic level by higher than any potion, but you can only use it once per 7 minutes, but it's infinite.
That was the Saradomin sword spec.
No, it wasn't. I made this animation by myself,
yeah.
and I did not steal it.
Okay, totally original animation.
No, that's the Commander Zilliana magic attack recolored red and black rather than blue and white.
That's pretty cool.
Which I was pretty happy with. Okay,
so we've done our 1,000. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in tomorrow at 5 PM BST for the Q&A as usual.
Yep, and on tomorrow's Q&A, we will be answering your questions about our Runefest talk from last Saturday. So if you haven't watched it yet, go and watch it. It is on the YouTube channel right now. If you've missed it, there's a lot of interesting stuff that we talk about. And if you've got any questions, do submit them in the usual places, as we will be focusing on those tomorrow.
Indeed.
The one thing I'm interested to hear about is how Fossil Island goes down.
Oh. I'm going to be honest, I haven't looked at any of the the Runefest talk yet.
So if you do want to know about Fossil Island, tune into that talk as me and John C talk about Fossil Island, which is something we want to add in Old School next year.
Beautiful. Okay, so you guys can tune in tomorrow for that. For now, we're done. So catch you guys later.
Au revoir.
Book.